You may be reading media reports about the Masters New South Wales curriculum reforms that are due to be implemented by 2024. Everyone has an opinion and you can't please all the people all the time. But what I like about Masters reforms is that he's restructuring the curriculum to reflect what research in the learning sciences tell us about how students learn. His recommendations of a stronger emphasis on the foundational skills of reading, writing and mathematics, of the integration of deep knowledge and critical thinking, and of the removal of peripheral content, the so-called general capabilities and cross-curriculum priorities reflect this research. So what is the field of learning sciences and what is it telling us? Well, it's an interdisciplinary field including neuroscience, cognitive psychology and educational psychology that researches how learning takes place and how education can be improved. And what decades of this research has shown is that the holy grail of education, critical thinking, is not an independent skill, but depends on deep knowledge and context. Without deep knowledge and context, critical thinking can't take place. The research debunks the theory of learning that has dominated education since the 1960s, inquiry-based learning or discovery learning, which contends that learners learn best in minimally guided environments where they use their critical thinking skills to discover information for themselves and construct their own knowledge. Well, research shows categorically it's an inferior method of learning for all but the most expert students. A far superior method is direct instruction, where the teacher uses explicit teaching practices to show students clearly what to do and how to do it, and then checks for understanding. Then students can begin to think critically from that deep knowledge base. Direct instruction is by far the most effective method in raising student achievement. Yet the inquiry-based learning methodology, I'd say ideology, persists. It's still promoted in universities, still practiced in many schools, not our school, and underpins our current Australian curriculum. The upside of the Masters Review is that he recognises the importance of deep knowledge to critical thinking skills, hence his recommendations. The downside is that he's not emphatic enough. He could have been much more forthright in challenging the efficacy of inquiry-based learning and advocating for a curriculum underpinned by direct instruction. But the research is there, and hopefully the syllabus writers will follow Masters' advice and construct a quality curriculum that gives all students the opportunity to reach their academic potential.